What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Tesla stock, what you should be looking after for the future. I'm also going to do some in-depth technical analysis and give you guys my price prediction for tomorrow based off what the charts are showing and based off what the data is suggesting. I'm also going to break down what's going on with the overall market, how the Fed may affect the markets, what the data is showing for Tesla as well, and some big moves being made by Tesla right now as we are seeing them expand to Japan and other countries like that. Before I end the video by talking about what Elon Musk, the man, the myth, the legend, just said. So I do have a lot to discuss. Before I get started, I have to mention a couple of things real quick. Firstly, I'm not a financial planner. Don't take any of this as financial advice whatsoever. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. Not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull, the link down below, and deposit any amount of money into the account, you're guaranteed up to 12 free stocks, each worth up to $2,000. And you could always sell these 12 free stocks for cash and use that cash to buy some Tesla shares for free. It's a limited time offer. The offer ends in just 2 days. Check it out before they run out. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So Tesla was down about 1.14% for the day. It closed very close to where this support/resistance level I was talking about around that 284 level would be. And I did anticipate a bounce from that 280, which is where we got the balance, but I predicted to close around 282, 283. We ended up closing at 284, so very close to what I predicted. And right now we're noticing that Tesla is not as volatile as it used to be relative to before. Now, this could just be a temporary thing as we just split not that long ago. But as of right now, this is the price action we're essentially seeing. And I do see this perpetuating as time goes on. I see this continuing. So what's going on with the market, right? Right now, the market is just very confused. So we are more bearish than bullish overall, and I actually still feel that way. But we saw some very strange price action from SPY. The SPY pushed down pretty hard. It got a big push to the upside. Then all of a sudden it got rejected and actually closed pretty hard to the downside. So what we're seeing in this market is the market makers are faking out retail like crazy. They're manipulating the market like crazy. And these price actions are just a way that they make money by taking advantage of the bids and asks of the options chain. So what we're noticing in SPY is there was actually a big change in the flows. I know this doesn't reflect it as well, but there's been more put buying than call buying from big institutions, and you can actually use different tools for that. I'm not going to specifically show everything, but right now there's a better balance of puts in the money than relative to how many calls were in the money for today alone. And we're seeing a continuation of this as the days go on. Now, for September 2nd, there are actually way less puts in the money that are out of the money, so that could have another effect on us. So I do see more potential downside and range trading for SPY. Now, one of the things I mentioned in my previous videos was we have an election coming up, and I think Powell intentionally got the market to drop the way it did. So we have a drop going into FOMC, which is the 21st, and then after that we rally as we approach midterms. So I still stand by that, but I don't see us, and I mentioned this before, I think it's very unlikely that SPY is going to come to new lows in the month of September. I don't see SPY going down to like 350. I think this thing is set to maybe come down to that 390 to 380 level. We get a bounce off that like right around here, and then we start pushing up as we approach the midterms, right? Midterm elections. Now, the thing about that is if that's the case, we can't expect SPY to come down 2% every single day to get there. There are going to be some days where we're trading kind of sideways, dropping a little bit, other days where we push up a tiny bit, but overall the trend, in my opinion, is set to be more bearish, especially after this very bearish looking daily candle and this downtrend we're starting to see from SPY. So I expect a downtrend to continue, but with lots of range trading here and there. But overall, I do have a goal set around this range right here, the 380 to 390 range, and then I see a bounce later on. Now for Tesla, what does this mean for Tesla? What you'll notice in Tesla is we're not necessarily tumbling down super hard. We're just down like 1%. I do think Tesla's not going to be as volatile as before. And I do see some downtrend to be respected for Tesla. But overall, I see lots of range trading to come. And I really believe that there's going to be lots of uncertainty as well that could cause the downtrend to happen a little bit quicker than some people would think. I just don't think it's going to be that crazy, that bad, like some people from the media are making it seem. Because right now the markets are anticipating a 75 basis point rate hike from the Fed. We're not necessarily ready, or like entirely pricing that in just yet. So I still think the market has a little bit of room to go to the downside. Like I said, I just don't think we're going to be coming crashing down as we approach this date. They don't want the market to crash this close into midterms. As far as the data goes for Tesla, if we go down right here, similar trend between it and the SPY, especially right here, as both of them are starting to come down. And Tesla's overall price pairing right here is not as high as what it used to be, but it is pushing to the upside again. So we could see it become more sensitive to price action from SPY going forward. And overall, when it comes to seasonality basis for Tuesday, we tend to be kind of in the middle, very similar to Monday. So I do anticipate a very similar day for Tesla for tomorrow, depending on what the SPY does, though. But right now, SPY looks like, and this is my honest opinion of it, it looks more bearish than bullish, to be frank with you. But that doesn't mean we might get like another fake outs tomorrow, or we won't get it. There could be a fake out in SPY followed by more downside to come. And I think that's what's going to happen tomorrow to Tesla as well. So what I'm anticipating is this. I do anticipate more downside for Tesla for tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if we repeat what happened today. Lots of range trading. We push up into open again. We're going to test that 287 range. And I think we're going to get rejected off here this time. And we do have the potential to actually fill the gap around that 288. I can't guarantee we're going to do that. Maybe we fill the gap, so I'd be a little bit more optimistic. But then after that, I see us getting a big rejection coming down again. And we're going to try to hold 284. Now, I don't see us necessarily holding it too well. We could actually come down all the way back down to this $280 level just slowly. And once we touch it, I do expect another bounce to come. And I think we're just going to trade pretty much sideways for the rest of the day, range trade from there, maybe push up like this. But I do anticipate a somewhat lower close for tomorrow around the low 280 range, 282, 283. So I am anticipating a little bit more downside as well, because that's what the trend is kind of showing for Tesla and also for SPY. But I want you guys to be prepared for these fake outs. There are going to be lots of moments where they push the market up really hard. They make you feel super, super bullish. They try to mess with your indicators. Then we get this big rejection. And then all of a sudden we see different things. Notice how during the close, Tesla pushed up, formed a kind of like a double top here. Then we got a big drop. We went from the 287 all the way down to that 284. Big drop in such a short period of time. If you look at SPY, very similar trend. You can see kind of like a double top like formation here. Then we got this big drop right here as well. So there's that big correlation. And also you could see these fake outs here. Look, watch out for fake outs. They're going to push it up like this, make you think that the SPY is about to like rally super hard. That's not always what happens. It's going to be very choppy, very trippy. You got to be prepared for that. Watch your indicators carefully. And I'm not giving financial advice, but secure profits when you can. That's as simple as I can make it. So for Tesla, I am anticipating a move like this, lots of fake outs here and there. And the key levels to really watch for, in my honest opinion, would be if we push up $284 is a key zone. We could actually bounce between there, bounce off that. Maybe if we come below it, that's also going to act as resistance. If we somehow rally out of nowhere, 290 is a key zone. The 290 range, be on the lookout for that. I just don't see us really testing that very soon, but just be prepared for that just in case. Now, if we end up dropping below 284, expect to see 280. That's going to be a support zone. We actually bounced off 280.71. So it's a range basically. So around the 280 range, that's where you need to watch for. If we break below that, all right, we have, let me see, on the daily, we had like the 200 EMA around the 270, 278 range. We could actually come and test that. If we don't hold that, then 275 is what I'm going to be watching for, followed by 270. So be on the lookout for these zones. Specifically watch, I would say between 275 to 278. That's going to be another very, very key zone. But more specifically, until then, 280 is what I'm paying more attention to see if we get that bounce, which I think we most likely will, but it depends on the market. And overall, my thesis is this. I see us trading sideways with a bit of a downward thrust to it. So that's how I see Tesla moving. I don't see it just like crashing 10% every day or like 2 times in a row. I see more like a down day by 1%, the next day maybe up 0.5%, the next day down like 2%, just small moves to the downside overall like that on this downtrend. So that's essentially what I'm seeing for Tesla's share price. This is the chart. Right now, the market's choppy, and I do anticipate that the Fed is going to raise the rates and maybe keep them higher for many months. I don't see them actually, easing on their quantitative policies in fall. Maybe later on they will. But until then, right? The market's going to remain choppy for some time, all right, guys? You have to be prepared for that. For the long term, I'm still very bullish, especially after pieces of news like this. Tesla has quietly been building a virtual power plant in Japan. That's absolutely incredible. There's already one in California and Australia. So if you actually look down right here, we could see the virtual power plants take advantage of solar panels and batteries in private homes. And basically, people set them up and they can actually pump energy back to the electrical grids in their area and actually make money off of that. So Tesla's actually building one in Japan right now. They actually have over 300 installed, specifically around one island in, I can't say this right, but Miyako-jima. I don't know if I said that right, but anyways, they are expanding in Japan. They're doing lots of very, very amazing things there. And I really see this as a big, big, big lucrative price model for them as they are now getting their hands in the energy sector. So in the future, they could start charging for this. They could actually help people make money as well from it. So that could be very, very nice for them. It incentivizes more people to be a part of this. And I see this expanding very, very soon. This could also benefit people in parts of Japan as they do experience lots of power outages due to typhoons. These are the big things that happen there. Their electricity being lost could really hurt them. But other than that, I think it's a very brilliant move. And I think it's really going to benefit people because storing energy could be very essential for people depending on their circumstances in Japan, even for parts of Texas, because Texas is not part of the United States interconnected power grid system. So that's why it's a really, really good move. It's very good. It's a very, very huge demand that I see for this. So it's going to be amazing for their future. The last thing I wanted to talk about is what Elon Musk said on his Twitter page. Whole Mars Catalog tweeted that Tesla full self-driving beta 10.69.1 goes out to 10,000 people tomorrow. And Musk responded, first few days, just 1,000 owners, but going to 10,000 if no major issues. So he also noted that hopefully going out after this week is the wide release beta. So that's another big update that's coming out. Very, very amazing. I really think this is going to be massive as well. It just needs more and more time to become even bigger as time goes on. With that said, I'm super bullish for Tesla. I went over the support and resistance levels for the long term as well. I'm very bullish. But for the short term, I see some more choppy price action with some more downtrend to it. So be prepared for that. Do what you have to do. Remain calm, cool, and collected. And I will most definitely see you guys in the next video. Tesla to the moon because the long-term future is bright. And peace out.